So another episode of British Business with Matt Holland and my co-host Tom Robeking McIlvenny returns.
I'm back. Yeah.
He's back. It's been a while, hasn't it?
It has. Yeah, it feels like a long time, doesn't it?
Yeah, we were just when we were driving down, we were chatting in the car about how long it's been. We briefly mentioned it, and I think it has been. We're sat now late September,
Yeah.
and I would say you've not been here since early July.
Yeah, I reckon.
Because we've been off gallivanting, doing our holidays and
taking time away, I suppose. Yeah,
yeah. Because I think we got ahead. We batch recorded a few episodes to get ahead, and then I did a day of filming without you.
Right, cheated on me.
Yeah,
You're saying
yeah. I did, yeah.
Awful.
Have you watched or listened to any of the guests?
I've not seen the guest. I will do.
It doesn't even listen to his own podcast. So.
Shocking.
No, we had James Starkey on from Black Lab Digital.
Okay, yeah, good.
Which his story episode I thought was quite good. Like just chatting about how he kind of built that, and then we then me and him did an episode chatting about like AI in business, and how important that is. And then I had a lady called Steph, the property teacher.
Okay.
She looked like quite an interesting lady, so I'd reached out to her and got her on. And we had 2 episodes with her, one about her story and then one about why business owners should get into property.
Yeah.
Which I think is quite a good an interesting topic, because I'm a bit of a, I don't know, I mean, I don't own any buy-to-lets, and it feels like the government's really clamping down on it.
It would appear so from what I've seen with the tax change and everything else, and obviously in the papers.
Yeah, I think when a government or a chancellor or whatever, when they start putting in changes to legislation around tax of a certain industry, it's probably a bit of a signal to say now's not the right time to.
Yeah, now's the time to get out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
However, having said that, the signals that we're receiving at the moment are basically don't run a business because they're just trying to fuck you.
Yeah, they're coming for you. They're coming for you.
Yeah.
And they will do again in the next budget, obviously. And
yeah, well, we had that episode where we had a bit of a rant about that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, today's episode, guys, is about being back in the studio. Me and Tom are just going to have a bit of a catch up. What we've got up to over the summer, how trade's going maybe a little bit, and kind of, I was thinking about, like, when I was doing the podcast notes, like the benefit of having a seasonal curve.
Yeah.
Because like yours is flatter than mine, but
yeah,
I'm quite well rested. Well, I say I'm well rested because I've been traveling a lot. I've then been ill.
Yeah.
I think I've had flu twice in 5 weeks. It's just like grim.
It's got a bit of me now, I think that.
So, British business fact of the week.
Yeah.
A YouGov survey found that over 60% of UK business owners struggle to switch off even when on holiday. Which, I mean, I don't know about you, but that's definitely me.
That's definitely the case, yeah. Yeah. Depends what sort of person you are, I suppose, in a way. Whether you have the ability to separate work from, like, you know, holiday time, leisure time with the family, whatever, or I don't know about you, but my mind's on all the time, you know, thinking mainly about work, but even on holidays when you're getting away, you know, with the family.
It's hard, isn't it, though? Because, like, if you're not thinking about it, like, you're then coming back cold.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely don't. There's pros and cons to it, obviously, but I think getting away from location, like not being in your office or not being in the familiar surroundings, is a good thing, because it does allow you to decompress, not switch off. I think that's 2 different things. But where have you been this summer? Have you been?
I went to...
You were in Malvern for a week.
Yeah, I was in Malvern for a week. That's obviously on Anglesey. I had a lovely time there, albeit the weather wasn't amazing. It was still great to just get away, like you're saying. But like, talk about switching off there. I was on the phone a lot. I took my laptop, so I was doing work first thing in the morning, having a look again at the sales in the evening. Obviously, I've got the Shopify app on my phone, so I'm constantly checking that, and emails. And then, I went to Turkey as well for just over a week, which was lovely.
Whereabouts in Turkey?
So Lara Beach, just past and flying to Antalya, and then about half an hour out.
Yeah.
I mean, great holiday, everything that you want for a family holiday. I think.
What do you think of the Turkish food?
I thought it was actually all right, to be honest. I could eat that. We were obviously eating mainly in the hotel. It was like all inclusive, so it's like a buffet style food, isn't it? And they have different themes each night.
Yeah.
So it can be quite repetitive, but when you're away with the young kids, I've got 6 and 8, they're just happy having some sort of pasta, pizza
every day, all day.
Yeah.
No,
how about yourself? Where did you get off to?
We went to Cyprus for 2 weeks, and then we had a week in Wales. But I think like the whole switching off thing, I definitely this year, more than I ever have, properly decompressed.
Yeah.
So,
how did you feel off the back of that?
I think I thrive under pressure cooker scenarios.
Yeah.
Like I think some of my best work happens when I'm under pressure.
Yeah.
But also cracks do appear.
Yeah.
And maybe I was thinking a little bit, because one of the episodes I'm going to chat about today is about leadership. And I was thinking about me personally. Sometimes am I the best leader, mentor, coach in my business when I am under that pressure? Mm. So decompressing for a period of time, I think, is really useful to kind of assess where you're at.
Yeah.
So I still thought about the business a lot. And like we'd go in places and I was like, oh, that's a great business. I wonder how much they're doing. And I'm sat there, and this is really bad as a business owner, but I can't help myself. You sat, maybe it's quite sad, I don't know, but I was sat in an ice cream parlour and I was chatting with Arthur, and then he kind of nipped off to loo, and I was just sat there for a minute on my own, and I was just like looking at the menu going, so they're charging €2 a scoop for ice cream.
Yeah.
I mean, how many people are in here at the moment?
Yeah.
It's this time at night.
Yeah.
Right, if we had that together, and then we go, right, well, if they have peak training for 6 hours a day, how many scoops of ice cream are they probably selling?
Yeah, what are they taking? How much money?
I saw something recently on Instagram. This guy had made a reel, which was, he was saying like he had entrepreneurialitis, which was the like seeing solutions in everything, to the point where you'd have a normal conversation with somebody and he'd be there with a notepad and he'd be like, okay, so we've solved this problem, and it's like, no, I just want you to listen. It's like, okay, this is the kind of byproduct of being an entrepreneur, is you can't stop trying to solve problems.
Mm. Yeah, I
see that.
Yeah, I think that's a big thing. It's kind of like, I don't think it's infectious.
No,
I think it's one of these things, like having the mindset of thinking about your business in the way I've just described, or thinking about business.
Yeah,
it's not something that it can't be learnt.
No.
And I think it's something that you can't catch it off someone.
No.
You have to be that way inclined.
Yeah.
So if you're someone that isn't naturally entrepreneurial, it's very difficult to keep up with people that are entrepreneurial.
Yeah.
So if you end up in a business, own your own business from, say, I don't know, family businesses or whatever, and you wouldn't naturally have ended up in that scenario, it's very difficult to then compete with other businesses in your space, because you see it all the time, these emergers and these disruptors constantly in all kinds of different industries appear out of nowhere, and it's because you've got someone that's willing to think, live, sleep, breathe, eat the business 24/7.
Yeah. And they're the uber successful ones as well.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, do you think you decompressed this summer a little bit?
A little bit. I definitely took more time off this summer than I ever have done in any summers prior at all. And that's because when I was at the start of the year and I was sort of like setting goals for this year, it was like spend more time with the family, more quality time with the family. And I thought, right, that means I'm going to get out of environment, we'll go away. So I tried. In Turkey, I did relax a lot more, to be fair, because albeit slight time difference, I didn't take my laptop. Normally I would.
You didn't take your laptop?
No, I had my phone.
2 weeks?
For 2 weeks, yeah.
That's impressive.
Yeah, I had the shakes after a little while. And I was, but I was on the phone a bit. We had a few problems where I had to dive in. One quite big problem, to be fair, that I had to dive in that was costing us revenue.
You've got some fucking balls on you then to not take your laptop.
I know.
Was that an accident?
Well, the suitcase was that full. I was like, "There's no way it's coming. There's no room for it.
Fair play.
No room for it." Yeah, but But I did want that to be that sort of holiday, albeit I was on WhatsApps, emails, ringing suppliers from there, ringing the office because again there's a couple of issues. But Wales was different. Always take it. Got a little station I can set up there. Computer. Got my phones.
I think that type of break's really good where it's like a working break.
Yeah.
I really like them where it's a change of surroundings.
Yeah.
I go and do that in Amsterdam. I go and stay with my mate Jackie.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't drink or smoke when I go out there or anything like that because I'm teetotal, but it's just a culturally really rich city.
Yeah.
Spend some time with him. We go and do stuff, riding around the bikes, but I just flick the laptop on for 4 or 5 hours a day. And then you've got half a day.
Yeah.
So maybe one of the advantages of running your own business when we're at where we are in terms of you can do that.
Yeah. There's definite value in it because you get thinking differently because you're separated. You're not there. Yeah. No knocks on the door. Your desk phone's going off. It's none of that's happening.
Yeah, it's like 2 separate things really. The Cyprus break.
Yeah.
Well, 3 separate things: Cyprus break, the Wales break, and then going out to Amsterdam. For me, there's 3 different things really. When I go to Amsterdam, me and Jackie, it's always about us like thinking about our personal development.
Yeah, it's good.
We chat about like. It's almost like he messaged me the day actually. He was like, he just sends me screenshots of what his gym workout's been. I think it's like an accountability thing.
Yeah.
Because it's so easy to fall out of positive habits in life.
God, yeah.
So it's good having like my PT Lucas is probably my proper accountability on that kind of stuff. But yeah, I mean, it's good to be out of location, definitely.
Yeah.
So proper switch off in Cyprus for me. Little week in Wales where I had the kids and Amy stayed at home and worked. We've had the house decorated, which has been an absolute.
Oh, that's a stress in itself. Isn't it?
We've got no carpets upstairs because we ripped all the old carpets out, decorated, and then we're waiting for the carpets to be fitted now.
Oh yeah.
So that's all going on, and then I've been in India.
Right. Oh
So
yeah,
that was a bit wild as well.
Yeah, you need to share about this India trip.
Well, I think we're going to chat about that on the next episode, but that was a bit of a wild experience, crazy. Yeah. So make sure you listen to next week's episode on that. But yeah, I mean, going back to it, I think being out of it really beneficial to me. It's our seasonal dip. I've spent a lot of time thinking about the business and where we want it to be.
Yeah.
Like when I was in Cyprus, I signed up for a bit of a pivot on a few things, like from an SEO side of things, a tweet that there. Just a few. You think about things more, and you go. You make. I find myself making really good. Like my brain comes up with solutions to problems.
Yeah,
a lot better. It's because you've got the clarity to be able to.
Yeah,
because you're not in it.
It's freedom for thinking, isn't it? When you're away, and there's less day-to-day stresses.
Yeah.
Because when you're older, the biggest worry is, are the kids all right for a start, and then how are we going to keep them busy, and where we're going to go and eat. That is pretty much.
And it's a little bit like today. We come here, we film a few episodes.
Yeah.
And it's a bit of a therapy session for us both.
Yeah, we had a good chat in the car, didn't we? On the way over.
Yeah, and it's a break from the day to day.
Yeah.
Like we're doing this on a Thursday, so we've got one full day tomorrow. We'll probably both end up working later today.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's hard sometimes.
Yeah,
to take the time away. Like I rang you last night, and I honestly thought I'd be like, Tom will be tucked up in his pajamas on the sofa with his slippers on.
Yeah.
Mr. Robe King.
Yeah.
And if anyone's listening, because I was chatting with Amy last night actually about the podcast. Sorry, ADHD just jumping ahead. About people that have been listening to it, and a couple of people that Amy knows have started listening to the podcast, and they're saying that they want to go back and listen to the start.
Oh, good, yeah, to get
a bit of a thing. And I was like, yeah, because we're getting towards next time we film, we'll be filming the 40th episode for this one, so that's
a bit of a milestone.
But I thought it was interesting because, like, I refer to you as Roking. People that haven't listened to, say, 10 episodes ago,
they were like,
they won't know what's that about. So Tom sells changing robes, dry robes on his website, and he sells a lot of them. So that's the context there.
Yeah.
Container loads.
That's what I was doing there.
Would you reckon you're at a container ship yet?
Oh, no, I don't know how many you get on a container ship. But
I mean, that's a lot. I think that's like 1,000 containers.
Yeah, we've definitely had. We've got 12 this year.
Yeah, so
it's 40 foot each.
I mean,
7,000 units.
When you think like private enterprise,
yeah,
people do genuinely order container ships of stock.
Yeah. Of course they will.
Which is mad.
Yeah. That's a lot of goods, isn't it?
It's a lot of goods, a lot of risk,
A lot of risk. Yeah, big risk to be
a
fair.
lot of risk for not maybe too much reward.
Yeah,
sometimes.
that's the way I feel.
I mean, there was that guy at British James Sinclair's, the fragrance guy.
Oh god, yeah, that was a really interesting business.
I mean, they were doing, what was it, 20 odd million?
25 mil.
25
doing
mil.
500k pre-COVID, and then scaled to 25 million today.
Yeah.
This year.
I mean, that is just insane growth.
Unbelievable. Selling candles and reed diffusers.
But making less money than we are.
Yeah.
Doing more than just over double the turnover.
Yeah.
Because my business is at about 11.
Yeah.
Your site is a bit more than that. But doing less net profit.
Yeah, doing less net profit. And he was in a position, he had a lot more staff than us. He's in production as well. He actually makes the stuff on his site.
We have it easy.
Did he have 150, 160 people?
Yeah, I think it was close to 100.
Yeah. And then, just the struggles, but on a big scale.
Cash flow problems.
Yeah.
Just hard graft. It is hard. It is.
It is.
But I mean, if it was easy, then everyone would do it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. I do believe, like, you listen to that guy selling candles and reed diffusers. I think everyone in the room thought, you what? Selling candles and reed diffusers, doing 25 million. And if someone's like spoke to you, online business, 12 million quid, selling country clothing to, hobbyists and farmers, etc. They think, just selling it online.
Yeah,
easy.
They think,
walk a mile in your shoes, though, you'd be like, okay, yeah, I can see.
You see, I think some people look at other people's businesses and go, that's a fucking doddle, that.
Yeah.
Or they go, like, I sometimes, when I chat to people, I'll be like, that is a fucking nightmare.
Yeah.
And it's because you can't really understand the mechanisms of how it all works and all the rest of it. It's just complicated, or it seems complicated.
Yeah.
Whereas for us, it's just the day-to-day.
Yeah, because we've been doing it that long, 15, 16 years, same for you. It's just, you get used to it, don't you?
You do, definitely. I mean, trade's booming though at the moment for you.
Yeah, I mean, summer was a little bit flat, if I'm honest. And then it was literally like a switch went, like 28th of August, I remember it. And then I came in, and I was looking at sales, I was like, what's gone off here? Yeah. I thought there was some sort of pricing mistake. I was like, why? And then it's just gone, like,
out of nowhere.
Yeah. Obviously, we've planned for it with stock, so obviously we need these sales coming in as they are doing. But I'd say it's better than I expected anyway, which is positive. And just keep pushing. But now that's opened my eyes to actually there is more possible. What I expected to be doing, we're doing more than that currently, and I'm thinking, well, as we head into peak, as in Christmas peak, we need to go hard now.
Yeah, my mentor Simon, he said to me, why? Because we're growing. We've had a very good September as well. A flatter summer, but we still, considering summer's our challenging period, we broke even and made money in some of the months. Brilliant. Which is, for us, that's a really good, because we've been loss making in those months in the past, and then make money in the winter. But I've been surprised at the resilience of the business. When it's been warm.
Yeah.
And Simon was like, what do you reckon, like, September's down to? And I said to him, well, it's actually down to probably work that was started 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Because it's like, for us, you kind of planting seeds all the time that you don't really see any return on immediately, or it's very rare. So you kind of, and your growth now, like, I was looking at your website the other day, and I remember having it. I think you guys have taken your website a lot more seriously the last 18 months or so. Like before, it was like a shop window.
Correct.
And the goal with it was just send as much traffic to it as possible.
Yeah.
Whereas I was looking at the site, I think it's a really nice converting website now.
Right, good. Thank you.
I think there's been a lot of little tweaks and improvements since I last looked at it, where I'm like, they ain't fucking about, these boys.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you've spent the money and you've invested in the right areas. And when you do that consistently with those marginal improvements, you, like you say, you've had a flat summer.
Yeah.
But then when it's ready to kick on, it fucking goes.
Yeah, it has done big time.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's that compounding effect, isn't it?
Yeah. Have you missed doing the podcast?
I have. You feel a bit like not out of touch, but you sort of look, because it was like obviously once a month, wasn't it? And I've missed. In effect, we almost missed 2 months, because I think it was the beginning of July.
Yeah.
Last time we did this, and now we're at the very end of September.
Because I've done a bit of time like reflecting on like where we're at with it and stuff, and I suppose there was a real moment when we were at James Sinclair's thing last week. And I've really enjoyed doing it this year. Really enjoyed it. But one of the things that hit home with me is when James Sinclair and what's his name, Chuds,
yeah.
they were sat on stage, they were chatting about content marketing, they were chatting about podcasting, and I think it was actually James Burt said, when you do a podcast, you need to know really the reasons why you're doing it.
Yeah.
You need to like, what is the purpose? What's the goal? And I sat there and I thought, I don't really know why I'm doing. Well, I think I do.
Yeah.
But it stumbled me a little bit, and I've spent time thinking about it. I was thinking about it when I was away in Cyprus, but I kind of disagree. It depends really, because this for me, it's a bit of a hobby.
Yeah.
But what do we actually want out of the podcast?
Mm-hmm.
I don't really know. I think for me, it's nice to maybe have a reference point that I can personally go back to.
Yeah.
In 5 or 10 years' time, it'd be great if I can keep doing it long term,
Mm-hmm.
and then be able to listen to say episode 20 when we're on episode 300 and go,
yeah,
that's interesting, because I think our minds, we forget where we are and what we're doing.
Yeah.
I don't know about you, my memory, I look back on the last 10 years of business growth and everything that's gone on, and you forget a lot.
Yeah, because it's all washed in over those years.
Yeah.
It's like the modern version of a diary, isn't it?
Yeah. Good point.
Yeah.
In the same way, I mean, you guys said earlier, you said it's therapeutic, and I do think there's the therapy aspect of the fact that you guys are choosing to sit down and just enjoy each other's company, have an in-depth conversation, and not get distracted by things like phones. But there's also the opportunity, other people running podcasts. I mean, I have people coming in who actually want to, they have a podcast episode, but their intention is not to get views. It is literally because they want time in front of somebody. And they say like, oh, do you have 5 minutes? And they can chase somebody for 5 or 15 minutes for a year. And as soon as they say they've got a podcast, yeah, I've got an hour. And that difference is just so intriguing, because I'm still like, well, actually, still that same conversation, but the perception somebody has as soon as you put the camera on or get the mics on is very different.
Yeah, that's an interesting way of looking at it. It's like, does it further legitimize you as a business owner or an entrepreneur? I mean, perhaps. I think for me, it's more the therapy side of it, and actually thinking analytically about what we do.
Yeah.
For me, this year has been all about personal development. I've been really focused on myself, because I think for me to grow the business from where it is now to just over 8 figures to, I don't know, multiple 8 figures, and get to like 30 million, 20 million, I need to become better.
Yeah.
So part of this is like self-coaching in a way of like what things are important.
Yes.
Because I don't think enough business owners work on themselves.
No, they definitely don't. They don't take care of themselves. They don't physically sometimes, and even mentally sometimes. It's very lonely, and people do struggle. And that's why it's good. Like that event we went to last week, 400 people probably there. Maybe high 300s, 400. Everyone's chatting, networking after at the coffee break or in the bar later.
Yeah.
All got the same bloody problems.
Yeah.
Everyone does feel like, oh God, this has happened, that's happened, just on varying different scales.
Yeah, I think that taking time at the business is really important, but like working on yourself, I don't think many business owners actually do it.
Yeah.
I don't think they pause and think, like, did I handle that interaction the right way with my business partner or with me and Robert and Sarah? Like, I spend a lot of time thinking about, have I presented myself? Did I deal with that issue the right way, either with them or with a staff member? I think that is very important.
Yeah.
And I don't think enough business owners are critical enough of themselves. I think sometimes people blindly kind of like proceed in their comfort zone.
Yeah.
And they don't challenge themselves to kind of go, right, hold on a minute, right, I'm doing this, but I should be doing this. they just go with what is comfortable.
Yeah.
And they don't challenge themselves to higher standards. So the easy thing to do is to do like the bare minimum.
Yeah.
And they don't challenge themselves and go, right, let's do it the hard way.
Test themselves.
Yeah, through the rough. Do you know what I mean? Like the unpaved path.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? They pick the paved path most of the time. And it's just because humans we're quite, I think humans are naturally lazy.
Yeah. They want a path of least resistance in it.
Oh, yeah.
And whatever's.
Oh, yeah. I mean, when you think about non-business owners,
Yeah.
Employees, I think the vast majority they like comfort.
Yeah. Structure, comfort. They know what they're doing, when they're doing it, how they're doing it.
I had a chat with someone, and I won't name him, and I won't say whether they work for me or not, but he was a bit frustrated with himself about kind of like where he was at, and I said to him, you can do this, and he was like, I think I can. I think I can, Matt. Yeah. I was like, you can fucking do it, mate.
Yeah.
Like you need to change your mind here, because like telling yourself you think you can do it, you're giving yourself an out.
Yeah, an excuse to out.
And it's a little bit like with this podcast. Like I enjoy doing it when I'm here, but then I'm like, when I look in the calendar on Monday, I'm like, fuck's sake, what going to do the fucking podcast with that wanker Tom?
Yeah, please have it. Yeah.
Can't be arsed seeing Tom again this week. Fucking nice.
You miss me, really.
Oh, and no Morgan's going to be there. That's
even worse. Morgan's going to be that. Yeah.
Would you not say that it's similar to when you start, you start getting into the gym?
Yeah, you're
really
right.
Hard to go, but then when you get a rhythm, and I think if we go back to like very early days, I was saying to you that when you get that rhythm, and when you were coming once a month, it's you building that rhythm, and maybe if you come once every 2 weeks, or you just come even more and just bring even more money into my business.
Yeah. No, I think you're right though, Morgan. It's actually like, it is like going to the gym for the first time, and it's creating a habit.
Yep.
And we're out of the habit slightly, because I've had a bit of a sabbatical break from it. But actually coming back the next few months, it's going to be a really nice anchor point for us.
Yeah.
As we head into the craziness of peak. Because the easy thing for you or me to do on, say, Tuesday was go, fucking hell, Matt, I can't make it this week, mate, because got all these problems. Like, I rang Tom last night. I forgot to finish off what I was saying. I was expecting to have a cup of tea, his velvet slippers on, his dressing gown, on the sofa watching. Yeah. What do you watch?
Whatever Hannah wants to watch.
Yeah, whatever Hannah's watching. Yeah. And he's on his phone reading emails.
Yeah. Responding to emails. Yeah.
But instead, it was like 20 to 8.
Yeah.
And you were at work.
Yeah, I was still there. Yeah, I was there till about,
And James was there.
8.
And when I came off the phone from you, I was like, fuck yeah.
Yeah. Well, you got to do it, haven't you?
Yeah. So you guys will have been in from 8, 9.
Yeah.
And you were there at 7:30.
Yeah.
At the stove.
Yeah.
At the forge.
Yeah, you got to do it.
Get on with it. What are you doing? And you're like, I'm just booking in containers for next year.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I just love that because I was sat working as well. In my office, and it's good.
Yeah,
it is
You've
good.
got to do it. That sort of work there doesn't need to be done right now. Booking the containers for next year, but in 8 months' time, when we need that stock landing, that's what that work's done.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
It's very important. Very important. So a summer of reflection and personal development for me. And I suppose it's nice to be back in here with you.
Yeah,
got a few episodes. Are we going to have guests? I don't know. I did enjoy having James and Steph on.
Yeah,
and it was interesting. It was different. But I think the podcast for me, I think actually. And it'll be interesting. Comment and let us know what you think. But I think for me, it works having shorter episodes, 20 to 30 minutes, where me and Tom chat about like a subject and just share our opinions on it.
Yeah.
I like that format, and I think we've got a bit of a brand on that format.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure whether we will get guests on regularly. Maybe if we get interesting people, reach out. I mean, those two are great, and we had obviously Paul from Mage Cloud on. We've had Charlie. I forgot Charlie.
Charlie, how can you forget Charlie?
Fucking hell.
I miss Charlie as well.
He's going to be fuming.
He will, won't he? Yeah.
Last name out the hat. I mean, Charlie's been listening from day one. He's a He's
an
a proper
avid
fanboy.
Is he?
Yeah, he's got the pom-poms.
Hopefully, yeah.
British business with Matt Hall.
Hopefully he's got the merch as well, hasn't he? He wears that well.
We need to send him a mug, actually.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'll get because obviously they do print and design, because he does our Holland's Country Clothing mugs.
Yeah.
I'll get him to do some British business mugs.
Yeah.
Get him to send them all to me, and then I'll send him one back.
Yeah. There's a gift that you printed.
I've got you this. No, I've got you this gift, mate.
Yeah.
Really nice gift for you. And he'll get it and be like, fucking what?
Yeah. What is he doing? I did that for him.
Yeah, it was good. It was good getting Charlie. I think Charlie's episode, is it next week, Morgan, or is it the week after? I think it's the week after.
I think, because I think, have we got another one of
We've
Steph?
got another one with Steph, and then we've got Charlie's coming out the week after, yeah.
Which will be completely different to whatever somebody's hearing right now. Because when they're hearing this episode, it's all happened in the past.
Yeah, exactly. It's great. Yeah, of course. It's like a time. We're time travelers, by the way.
We are, back and forth. Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, I think that episode's just a bit of a chatter, really. And I think, just going back to the final thing I just wanted to mention, is like that self-doubt, that kind of like when you're running your business and you go like, oh, can we do that? Like we were talking this morning about garden centres, and we want to buy one, obviously. And I was like, there's one on the table now that's like a good opportunity. But I had that self-doubt yesterday. Yeah. And with the podcast, it's the same. It's like, why am I doing it?
Yeah.
But then when we come and do it, I do get some value. Not every episode is as good as it, but I hope people enjoy it.
Yeah.
And if they don't, they can fuck off.
Go find another one.
Go and fucking listen. Yeah, excellent. Right, we'll leave that there. So we've just done episode 35.
Right.
So we'll see you next week, guys. Thanks for listening.
Yeah, thank you.